Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to our WIFR FastCast. Our top story here this afternoon, a 23-year-old man faces multiple charges after police say he drove a vehicle into a coworker while on the job at the Chicago Rockford International Airport. Talon Drake is accused of hitting another man with a tug vehicle while on a ramp at the UPS Air Hub around 1:30 in the morning Wednesday. A tug vehicle is used to move aircraft or cargo, and according to court documents, Drake said the man he allegedly hit made him feel threatened as he walked by. That's when police say Drake hit the man and tried to sandwich him between a van. Damage to the equipment is estimated at around $12,000, and Drake is scheduled for arraignment December 8th. A Beloit man who admitted to molesting a child will be at least 100 years old before he gets out of prison. Michael Brenton pled guilty to first-degree child sexual assault. The 71-year-old was sentenced to 29 years behind bars Wednesday. In March, a 4-year-old girl told her parents Brenton, who was an extended family member, touched her inappropriately. Following his release, Brenton would need to serve 10 years of extended supervision and must register as a sex offender. An activity book is being released by the Rockford Family Peace Center, supporting kids who have experienced domestic violence. It's called Doodles for Hope, and it's illustrated by a Rockford native. Families receiving services will get a copy, and Family Peace Center partner agencies will get a copy free of charge. More information will be released regarding Doodles for Hope through the Rockford Family Peace Center's social media pages. And as we venture deeper through the fall season, Illinois State Police want to remind drivers to be on the lookout for deer. If you do hit a deer, officials say to contact the police or create your own crash report online using the civilian crash reporting system. And in order to create one of those reports, the crash must be a single vehicle, property damage only crash on an interstate, U.S. or state route where no one is hurt. You can find a link to that form along with more tips to avoid a crash on our website at WIFR.com. The city of Rochelle could bring a data center to the community. Based on the city's website, the building would use as many as 50 megawatts of electricity, leaving the city's residents with 40 megawatts to spare. If plans are approved, all infrastructure and utility improvements will be paid for by the data center, not by local taxpayers. Here's WIFR reporter Nathaniel Langley with more on his story this evening.
Hey folks, WIFR's Nathaniel Langley, and I want to read you this sign. It says, Rochelle, progress through technology. That's what city leaders say they're accomplishing as they move forward on a deal to potentially bring another data center to the community. Now, some residents are concerned about what that means for their utilities and their bills. We'll walk you through what they're saying and more on our shows tonight and later on WIFR.com.
Staying healthy this flu season just got easier. A free flu clinic will pop up in Belvedere next Thursday at the city's Salvation Army store on South Main Street. The clinic plans to stay open from 9 to 11:30 in the morning for adults 18 to 64 who don't have insurance, have limited coverage, or just can't afford a flu shot right now. No ID is required, and Medicare or Medicaid will not be accepted. And we're staying dry here on our Thursday. That hasn't been the case here the last couple of days. Let's see how things are going to shape up this weekend and beyond with a quick look at our 7-day forecast. So taking a look out there, you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, we're currently sitting at about 51 degrees here during the 1 o'clock hour, and it doesn't look like we're going to be getting too much warmer here on our Thursday. It looks like we're going to be sitting at a high of about 55 degrees, 56 here on our Friday, but then take a look at the weekend and beyond. We're bringing back those rain chances. You can see we're sitting at mostly a 30% chance of rain and storms here for the remainder of the foreseeable forecast there, although on Saturday it does look like those rain chances are going to be primarily at night as well as there on Monday. In the temperature department though, it does seem like things are going to remain steady here, upper 50s to 60 degrees here pretty much. Looks like Saturday we're going to be reaching a high of about 56, 60 here for us on our Sunday, and that's when things are going to be cooling down a little bit more as those rain chances start to ramp up again. 57 for our high on Monday, 55 for us on Tuesday, and then it looks like we are moving into lower 50-degree temperatures there as we enter into Wednesday. Definitely never a bad idea to make sure you're downloading that WIFR First Alert weather app. We want to make sure that if you're heading out the door, we want to make sure we're getting you that umbrella, making sure that you maybe bring that extra rain jacket in case it's a little extra cooler out there for you. Definitely never a bad idea. In case there's anything even more severe than that, we want to make sure that we can get those alerts out to you right at your phone at any time. And those stories that I mentioned just a couple minutes ago here will be coming up in our shows this afternoon. That will be at 4, 5, 6, and 10. And of course, to get the latest news both in the state line and across the country, head to www.wifr.com, or just like I was saying with our WIFR First Alert weather app, you can head to your smartphone's app store. That's the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, and type WIFR into the search bar there to download our WIFR News app. Thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you coming up shortly, in a few hours for WIFR News First at 4 with Sydney Staufferegan. Thanks for watching.